So guys, what happened in December and January? Well, first of all, many people who were never associated with investing or cryptocurrencies all of a sudden got aware of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and wanted a piece of the cake. Many people saw the huge gains that people were making off of Bitcoin and had, classic FOMO, fear of missing out, and got burned. So in this video, I want to talk about 5 lessons you should have learned from the crypto crash in 2018. So since then, we have seen a huge correction. Price went down from $20,000 up to $6,000 on the 7th of February. And if you want to thrive in this market, you have to learn and to adapt long term. So if you enjoy this video, make sure to leave it a thumbs up and comment down below, because among everybody who's commenting, I'm giving away a small amount of Litecoin. Now, first, do your research, then start trading, because many people, what they do is they go out and then without knowing what to do, what to actually consider when trading, they just start trading. And while I appreciate many people's approach of, learning by doing, you're basically learning with your own money. And if you make a mistake, then you won't have any money anymore. So that's why it is important to first start to learn the basics, and then from the basics you make your decisions based on rational thinking instead of just gut feeling. Same goes for doctors or lawyers. Like, before they ever have their first real practical case, they go to college for years and then do the first operation or defend the first client or whatever. So know if the crypto market is something for you, because for some people the crypto market isn't just suited, because it's highly volatile and you need to have some sort of psychological resilience to be able to endure all of that ups and downs, all of that volatility. Second, make sure your personality fits your trading style, not the opposite. So if you're somebody who likes to make a lot of decisions in a short span of time, then you might consider doing scalp trading or day trading. If you are somebody who's like lean back and chilled, that doesn't want to think so much, who rather digs into research and then bases his trades on fundamentals, then maybe you're somebody who's like the classic hodler. You just do your trade once and then you don't think about it. So rather than trying to adapt your trading style to the market, try to adapt your personality to your trading style, and then you'll have better results. Second of all, start off with a trial account. Something that I can recommend is testnet.bixmax.com. If you really want to start trading from the get-go, first of all, get yourself a test account, and you should really try to, it's monopoly money, so it's not worth anything, but still you get a feeling for everything, you get a feeling for all the indicators, you know what's going on, and it's simply, why wouldn't you just go to training before you have a match where everything is on the line? So definitely make sure that you take advantage of that. Survive before you thrive, really important. So once you have the feeling that you are ready, set to invest real money into the market, many people focus on, oh damn it, I didn't make enough profit, or oh my god, I'm still in the red. Guys, the most important thing at the beginning is not to double your income every month. The most important thing at the beginning is simply to learn how to survive, because as you know, cryptocurrencies are super volatile, and only one wrong move could mean that you're out of the market and out of your trade. So at the beginning, really focus on surviving and not making as much money as possible. And this here gets me really crazy. What's that? Come on. Never mind. View every trade as a learning experience. So some of you guys are gonna get really pissed when they have a trade and then you've done everything perfectly, you've done your MACD, RSI, trend channels, resistance, support, and stuff like that, and still it goes wrong. So what you really have to know is that you can do everything perfectly, out of the book pretty much, and still something can go wrong. Maybe some fundamental news kicked in, maybe some whale manipulated something. So you can do everything perfectly right and still at the end get a kick in the ass. So if you bum yourself out over every loss you have, you're gonna get burned. So learn to view every trade as a learning experience, even if you have made a loss. Next, nobody wins every trade. Not even I do that. So, as I said, it's not about winning every trade. It's about, first of all, surviving, and then with those trades that you win, actually make a difference. Next up, we have think rational, because that's something that many people didn't do in December. Me too, to a certain degree. So we really have to think independently, because I can understand that people comment on my videos and ask me like, Marco, what's a tip for this? What's a tip for that? Blah, blah, blah. And while I do think that giving tips to people is cool, you should not make your decisions based on a single person's opinion. Because I have yet to meet a trader in my life who's like great at trading and is dependent on somebody. Like every good trader I know in my life thinks absolutely independently and doesn't rely on anybody else to do his decisions. Be aware that markets work in cycles. So if we have a bear market, we're going to have a bull market and so on. That's a pattern and has been repeating itself in history and the stocks for hundreds of years. And that's something that also goes for cryptocurrency markets. It's completely normal and fine. Never invest money you can't afford to lose. Really important. Don't invest rent money. Don't invest food money. Don't invest your savings, because cryptocurrencies are a volatile son of a bitch. Second of all, parabolic movements are not healthy and unsustainable. We've seen it in December and January. And I, as a crypto YouTuber, I was thinking that this parabolic movement will stay a bit longer, and then if it goes down, it won't be that hard. But as you can see, we all make mistakes, and I also made, I made a nice profit from the hype that we were having, but still, I also could have made a lot more, because I thought like, oh man, this parabolic movement, it will stay for so long, and yeah, so keep in mind that that's not normal. Third point is going to be contain your emotions. Don't chase the hype. If, I don't know, Bill Gates is, saying that, I don't know, bad example. But if a certain coin gets super hyped and it's at an all-time high, then you're probably already late, because buying at an all-time high oftentimes means that you're going to get yourself burnt. So stay away from coins like that have been pumped like that, and don't chase the hype. Anticipate it. So also beware of fear of missing out, so-called FOMO. I explained that, and if you're planning to hold no matter what, go outside. As I said at the beginning, you have to know if the crypto market is something for you, and if you have a coin that you believe in, that you want to hold no matter what, don't check every day how is it going, don't check hourly how is it going, just get off the computer, go outside, and don't bother looking at it. Don't take a loan to invest in speculative assets. Be aware that cryptocurrencies are really speculative assets, and that taking loans to invest in that is super, super dangerous. Never, ever blame others. You are 100% responsible for every investment you make, every ICO, every coin, whatever you invest in. It's really like, and I take it to the extreme. Like, for example, when I was younger and I was talking to girls, and one of my guy friends was like a super nerd, and he would creep them out. Then instead of being like, oh, it's his fault because he creeped them out, I was like, okay, I was not cool enough so the both of the girls could stay, so I could like pretty much, level out his creepiness. Maybe it's a bad example, but basically, whenever I have a problem in my life, I'm like, mini me. Instead of blaming others, you don't have control over them. It's 100% your responsibility. Really, like, there's no excuse to that. So 100% responsible, guys. Beware of social media pumps, John McAfee and Justin Sun. Of course, you should not listen to people that are pumping coins, but I just want, and I think that Justin Sun and John McAfee are still amazing people. Basically, I adore, especially John McAfee, but these two guys have been pumping the shit out of some coins. Actually, John McAfee has been pumping the shit out of some coins. Justin Sun has pumped the shit out of his own cryptocurrency, Tron, and it's just annoying. Like, this Tron is so news driven, I'm not touching it anymore. So beware of that, and do your own research before investing into anything. Last but not least, learn to take profits, because as I said earlier, markets go up, markets go down, and the trees don't grow into the sky. Be aware of that. So make use of stop loss. Make sure that you sell gradually while your coins are increasing. Know what to do with your trade. Don't be a Lambo Moon fanboy. Of course, to a certain degree, you can be one, but you have to be aware that coins that moon or Lambo, they're going to be dumped in the next few moments, like after they have mooned. So be aware of that. Make use of a stop loss, and don't forget that profit is profit, even if it's 1%. Pro traders who are looking over a portfolio of $100 million, they're not talking about dollars, they're talking about percent, because if they only lose 1%, it's like 1% for them. But if they think in numbers, they're going to be like, oh my God, I lost $1 million. And that's, of course, a bummer. So even if it's like only 0.10%, profit is profit. So really, that's completely fine. At the beginning, it's only about thriving. And for those of you who want to gamble, always keep a few coins, so never fully close your position. For example, if, imagine you had 100 Bitcoin in, I don't know, 2013, and you bought them at like, I don't know, $10, and let's say you kept like at least 10 until 2017, then you would have made some amazing profit. And basically that's something that is very debatable. Some people will say that this doesn't make any sense, but in my opinion, I'm just like somebody, because since, Bitcoin was like the greatest investment you could have made in the last, since mankind, I guess, I'm just super, super, super careful and just super paranoid that some coins that I own might be worth a fortune one day. So that's why I never fully close a position and always keep a few coins. And at the same time, don't be afraid to take losses if you've done sufficient research in a specific coin and feel like it's time to sell. It's fine when you're taking a loss, like that's no big deal to cut losses at a certain amount of time. But this is something that you have to make a decision based on the situation. Like you can't give like an answer for every situation out there. So thank you so much for your attention, guys. Basically, invest responsibly, something I already said. Like and comment the video if you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a subscription if you want to see more videos. Hit the notification bell to never miss it. Share it. And also keep in mind that everything in this video is my personal opinion and not financial advice. And at the end of the week, I'm going to do the giveaway, because we're actually at the beginning of next week, because I'm going to be from Wednesday to Sunday in London at a Tony Robbins event. Really looking forward to that. So when I'm back, I'm going to do the giveaway, because when you're watching this video right now, I'm not at home. I'm actually in London. I pre-produced it, so I have some content for the days I'm gone. So thank you very much for your attention, and see you next time. See you when I'm back. Thanks. Bye-bye.